Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And yes, today is going to be different than the other days. We're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do a little bit of building. We're going to do a little bit of exploring. And then we're going to do a little bit of treasure hunting, which we haven't done on Supermax, but it is a very, very unique feature of Supermax. So, yeah, we're going to do some treasure hunting today, show you guys what makes Supermax different. So, without wasting any time, let's get into it. Tom, welcome, my man. Okay, nice and early in the morning. Get the party started. Just glad your chat is working. Okay, nice. Okay. So, do all over here, here. Go through the. Roof. Okay. In here, box. Fine. YouTube had some kind of filter on earlier, wouldn't let English through. Whoa. That's bad. No, that's really, really weird, buddy. Really, really weird. think they were saying it was some new AI we're trying and it didn't go very well. Yeah, it does, yeah. If you got, if people can't talk to each other in a live stream, that's quite bad. Hell, hey, my friend. Hey, Louis, good to catch your stream. It's midnight here. Yeah, I'm just testing out a different stream time, Hal. And it's working for me at the moment because of the heat. So the heat has a major effect on my health. So I'm trying to stream early in the morning where the heat doesn't affect me so much. But as soon as the weather starts cooling down, I'll start streaming my usual time again. Thank you, Hal. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Smithy, welcome, my man. Yeah. It is coming together slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Friday tomorrow. Yeah. One step at a time. Come on. Really? There we go. What? Why can't I craft rope? Goodness gracious. Washi, welcome back, my friend. do. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Should we? Hey, Lude, gonna sleep at your voice again at the afternoon. Okay. If I can help you to sleep, my man, I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Okay. So. Huh? Okay, okay. I understand. I understand. I didn't think about what I was gonna do here. Did not think about what I was gonna do here. I'll upgrade it slowly but surely, buddy, but I'm not gonna like kill myself to upgrade in a rush, you know? I don't rush anything, so if there's a partial wipe at some point, so be it. I will upgrade the base, but I just never rush it anymore because of partial wipes, you know? It's very frustrating if you like focus on upgrading your base and then everything that just gets taken away from you. Got any tricks other than aggroing him again, Luz? He kept getting stuck on the stuff way. Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna go into an abandoned bunker today, buddy. Today we're just gonna get some fresh air, swim in the ocean, find some treasures. Today we're just gonna have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Refresh the stream. Refresh the stream. We had a temporary internet problem. That's what happens when you live in South Africa. Everything breaks regularly. So yeah, just refresh the stream, guys. Just refresh the stream. There we go. Okay. Caldron. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just make sure I'm saying it wrong. All right, Caldronon. Caldronon. Welcome, buddy. Thank you. I try. Unbelievable. We're not even halfway with the base elements. Like, we can still get base expansions. We're not even halfway. Impressive, man. Impressive. We can still get very, very creative. Thing is, do you want a 400 part base? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Do you want a 400 part base? I find irritating that you can't use doors while they get upgraded. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% there. I find that quite irritating as well. Like, sometimes you're like stuck in your room, because you upgraded the door while you were inside the room. So you can't even leave your base, because maybe you tried to upgrade your door, on your outer wall. So you can't leave your base or leave your room, until you cancel the upgrade. It's a little bit dumb. Just hold F. It's not always that easy, buddy. It's not always that easy. So I'm going to try and build a semi-subterranean base in a gully next. Only access will be a trapdoor. I built bases over the water. Like, you can build the base into the water. And then the base has no doors, so you have to swim under the base, because in the middle of the base there's like a hole, and you can only open the door while you're in the water, So yeah, I've tried different bases. It's just, it's like nice to not get raided, but you can't build a base like that on official servers in any case. They're not going to allow you to build over the water like that. But I mean, accessibility-wise, the more creative you get, the less options you have. Like, if you build your base into the water and no one can lockpick it, you have to swim into the water to get into the base. You have to get wet every single time you enter your base. You can't park any vehicles inside your base. You check. So the more you... Even this base is very creative, but I can't drive a Ranger on here. I don't even need garages, because there's no way for me to... I don't need a vehicle just to go to the town on the island. So I can't use vehicles. You check. So every time you get really creative, there's a positive and a negative. But it's always nice trying it. Yeah, you can't build in caves on official servers either. It's always nice getting creative. I like the creative process. But at the end of the day, if you want all the options, you have to build on the main island. You have to have garages for your vehicles. You can even build a landing strip. It just gives you way more options if you build your base on the main island. But I mean, it's always fun to try different things. And I don't care what anyone says. I've never had a more beautiful base location. For me, this is the most beautiful base location on the entire map. I don't really care what anyone else says. This has always been my favorite spot. They did spoil it because with the map update, they put this ugly wall here where the beach just went smoothly, you know? That sand just went smoothly, you know, just came, it was smooth. You had a nice entrance to this place. So they blocked off the smooth entrance to the place. So it was more beautiful before they updated the map, but it's still beautiful. May I know what the name of the lying building underwater settings is? You just make you make your map build anywhere, Mohammed. It's as simple as that. But if you make the map build anywhere, you need zones. Because you don't. Imagine without zones, people can block off the airfield. People can block off the uranium. You check. So you need zones to limit people from just building wherever they want to build. And then you need rules because people can build right on top of the road. It's not going to be fun if everyone blocks off the roads, you know. But I mean, if you just play with friends, it's very, very easy. You just go to server settings and use map-based building restrictions off. That's it. In the general tab, you just turn the use map-based building restrictions. You just turn that off, and that's that. And then you can build anywhere. Caves, water, you name it. Yeah, that's because of a new setting that they brought into the game. But the default setting was broken. So take the outposts. They keep on adding settings here, but making the default break the game. So the new setting that they brought into the game was blueprint placement. And the default was block, which means no one can place blueprints anywhere. Yeah. So then the server owner had to counter that by going ignore or allow. So yeah, a lot of times when they add stuff, you know, they don't really think about the server owners, but that's nothing new. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I don't try to understand why they do what they do. I just deal with it. This is a little bit limiting. I must say, this is a little bit limiting. This is definitely a little bit limiting. Okay, but it's just the first floor that's going to be very limiting. I must remember that. It's just the first floor where I'm going to be very, very limited. Yeah, it's just the first floor where I'm going to be very, very limited. So let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We are all watching Luth because we like to watch him play. Please hit the like button to support him and his content. You heard the man, guys. Click that bloody like button. You lazy people. Look how many buttons I'm clicking, guys. Look how many times I'm clicking the bloody button. I'm clicking the mouse button 500 times for you guys. You guys can't even click the mouse button once for me. Shame on you. Shame. 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 Thanks, Tom. I'm talking to the other people, buddy. Talking to the other people. Oh, man. There we go. Now we're going to have a little bit more space. Nice. Okie dokie. Let's move this chest in here. Go. Go. Getting sorted slowly but surely. Cleaning the place up a bit. Park our wheelbarrow. Okay, that's a server restart. Let me go get some water, guys. I will be back now. I'll be back. Oh. Is there a fast way to get out of a car without dying locked in the animation? I think there is an auto shut setting for owners. You'll probably get smoke closing the door. Well, you can switch the seats and exit on the other side. That's what it sounds like to me. Or remove the door of the car. Then you'll get out much faster. uh, that's fun. That's fun. A drop ship, Brew. Here's a tip. When a drop ship is above you, don't get out of the car. Drive away. Drive far, 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 far away. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna park this wheelbarrow, but I think the wheelbarrow is just fine where it is. The wheelbarrow is just fine where it is. Let's go and explore a little bit. I don't like doing anything for too long. Otherwise, I get bored, and I don't like being bored. Okay, so we need to collect a bit of money. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to afford that. We will never be able to buy that quad if we don't constantly make money. So we have to do a little bit of everything. So, got the armor on. So, put the sticks in there. The rags and the rope. There we go. Eat that. Actually, we've got too much energy at the moment. Way too much energy. Okay, let's just make sure we've got the basics. Make sure we've got the basics. The scissors we need. That we need. That we need. Well, with dropship, you don't stand a chance anyway. Just go away as far as you can, yo. Oh, damn. Did you get smoked by a beeper at the petrol station getting out of your car? I had a drop incoming, and I waited. No puppets around. The container dropped, and I died in the car while trying to drive away. You don't have to worry about someone talking to a dropship. To a dropship, okay. Yeah, you don't park. You don't park where the cargo drop's gonna land, Caldronon. That's the mistake you made. You don't drive, to the spot where the cargo drop's gonna land, because then 3 drop ships are gonna spawn on you, or puppets are gonna spawn on top of you. It's not a good habit. Always park far away from where you want to be, especially with a vehicle that makes a lot of noise. It's a good habit to learn over time. It will help you in PvE situations and PvP situations. Yeah. That's what helps for helps in a PvP situation as well. Where's my night vision? Not that I'm gonna need the night vision. I'm just interested where my night vision is. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna have to refuel soon. We're gonna have to refuel soon. Does this refer to 2 hours of real life? Yes. Yes, Aldane. Real life. Yeah, real life. If it was in-game, then that would only be like 30 minutes. You know? No, it's 2 hours IRL. I remember it's from the moment you enter the zone. Don't think it's from the time that you leave the car, or don't interact with the car, or don't make it complicated. As soon as your vehicle enters that zone, you've got 2 hours to get that vehicle out of that zone. Otherwise, you lose it. Don't cut it close. Never leave a vehicle in a trader zone for longer than an hour and a half. Don't try and time it. It won't, if you just get it wrong a little bit, you lose everything. If it's not locked, yes. Yeah, if it's not locked, yes. They can't lock pick it in the zone, but if it doesn't have a lock on, yes, they can drive it away. Anything that's not locked can be stolen. And even a chest, even if you leave a chest on the ground and it's locked, if a guy drives past your chest, he can quickly drag it into his vehicle. So you have to be very, very, very careful. Yes, Aldane, but don't leave it in the trader for longer than an hour to an hour and a half, because something can go wrong, or you lose track of time, or you didn't start your stopwatch perfectly. Don't leave it in the trader for longer than an hour to an hour and a half. Don't push it. If you push it, you're going to be sorry. Rather safe than sorry, buddy. Rather safe than sorry. I know it says 2 hours, but a lot of weird things happen, bro. A lot of weird things happen. This game is buggy. This game is not stable. Don't take risks. Hey, AI Creations, good to see you again. No, Caldron, and then everyone's going to leave their vehicles in the trader zone, bro. Then a vehicle can have 5 chests full of gear in it, and you can leave it in the trader zone without ever losing it. What price must the developers put on that? You check. Everyone will pay that price, because then their vehicle can't be stolen. No, I don't like that idea. Like, you can have like $500,000 worth of loot in that car. What amount aren't you willing to pay, you know, so that nobody can touch it? Oh yeah, destroy your bank card is extremely important. When you start. That's a good idea, but Zaldane, that's a good idea. Okay. Dynamite. No, buddy. No.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to... Could you help me with these?
When I ran my Scum server back when it first released, I had a full 40 pop server. There was a player going around blowing up other players' vehicles. Took me 3 days to catch him. Yo. 3 days. Goodness gracious.
Could you help me with these? Could you help me with these? I would be really grateful if you could do it with haste. See ya.
I'm sure it was a PvP server, buddy.
You either buy or...
Oh, it was a PvE server. Oh, okay. Okay.
Need this done. Take it or leave it. Yes, good. Go now. Yeah.
Hello, what is your emergency? We could really use your help with these.
Wait, do I need to do tier 1 quests here? That's the question. Do I need to do tier 1 quests here? No, I don't need to do tier 1 quick. No,
We could really use
I
your help with
don't
these.
need to do tier 1 quick. Well, that's all that's available at the moment. Okay. That's
Thank you.
all that's
Really.
available.
Lives depend on this, so please complete as soon as possible.
Try not to get in.
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, looking for work, here is what I got for you. The sooner you get this done, the better. The sooner you get this done, the better. Goodbye.
Okay. I didn't get any of the quests that I would have liked to get. So, yeah, we need to go treasure hunting, but to go treasure hunting, we need fuel. Which is going to be a problem.
How's it hanging?
No! We can buy fuel. Holy poop. Holy poop! Holy poop in the doop scoop. Awesome. Man, just give me the fuel. Oh, I don't have my card on me! No! I didn't bring my card. I didn't bring my card. Oh my word, my card is in my jacket. My bank card is in my jacket. Oh my word.
What's up? If you're trying to rob the place, I guarantee you, I'm well.
Yeah, I can't actually just cancel and renew. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to sell the night vision, but I want to keep the night vision for a quest. So I can basically just cancel and renew it. Yeah, cancel that. Yes. Cancel that. Yes. Gold card. Yes. Ah, as easy as that.
Pleasure.
DLC, the power of a DLC.
Welcome, stranger.
Nice.
Yeah. See you later.
So let's see how much fuel this thing takes. Got 40 liters over here. No, I don't allow Chinese players to play on my servers, buddy. Wow, that's quite fuel efficient. I don't let Chinese people play on my servers. Their culture, they've got a cheaty culture. No thanks. Okay, we're gonna go do some treasure hunting now, guys. But first, we need to get rid of a lot of the gear on us because we're gonna be a little bit too heavy. So we're just gonna get rid of a bit of gear on us. Because we can't store anything in this dinghy. If we could store stuff in the dinghy, that would have made things a lot easier, but we can't. No, we're gonna do treasure hunting in the shipwrecks. That's one of the unique features of Supermax. I'm gonna show you guys the treasures and how fun it is looking for the treasures. You can't buy storage for the dinghy. There's no storage for the dinghy yet. No, Salvation's no. Always nice to run around a bit. Like I wanted to get cornflakes, you know, I wanted to fix my vitamins, but my energy was so high, I couldn't eat more. Otherwise, I was going to stuff up my dexterity completely. But I mean, we run pretty fast, so it's fine. Hey, South Beach, welcome, brother. No, there's definitely space on the boat, but that's why I say I don't try and understand the decisions the developers make. I just try and work around it. Of course it should get storage, buddy. Of course it should get storage. There is more than enough space for storage on that boat. More than enough. Yeah, I know that it's deflatable, Washi, but then force the player to remove the storage when you deflate it. You understand? When you inflate it, you can put a like a hiking backpack or a salt backpack in the front of the boat. You can add medium storage to the boat, but if you try and deflate it with the storage, you know, then you lose the storage. You have to remove the storage first. There's a lot of ways to work around it to make it realistic. Hey, Alex, welcome. You always have to think about the player experience. That's what most game developers miss, is the player experience. And you're not going to understand what the player is experiencing if you don't play your game every single day. Someone has to play your game every single day to understand what the player experience is. Unfortunately, testers don't really test games anymore. So people like me and content creators are perfect to communicate with and ask them, you know, what don't you enjoy about our game? I mean, I know developers are supposed to program the game, but they need very trustworthy people to play their game for honest, productive feedback. Yeah, at minimum, you're supposed to be able to fit either a hiking backpack or an assault backpack into that front space in the dinghy. And then you must remove it before you deflate it. If you don't remove it before you deflate it, then you lose the backpack. That's your punishment. Whatever the case may be. But you must at least be able to put something in that front pocket. Yeah, Tommy Slab was very passionate about Scum, and then at some point after the merge, when he chose money over passion, he paid for his mistakes. It is a shame, but it is a shame. The love for money and popularity has broken many people. Many people. Yeah. Agree, Washi, agree. Yeah, this is a little bit further than I thought it's gonna be, but in any case. There's never anything negative about running, except if you're running without maximum backpack. Like I could have, ran with a lot more. Like I'm gonna show you guys now. I'm running 54,000, 62,000, okay? 54,000, 62,000. Average, 54,000, 62,000. Having some storage would be okay if it was an upgrade that removed the ability to inflate it. Yeah, that's also a cool idea. Consor, yeah. I agree. That's a really cool idea. You can't deflate it unless you remove the upgrade. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways around it. A lot of ways around it. No, the Advanced Plus running doesn't affect doesn't affect what the weight is going to do to me, buddy. I'm just going to show people now how much, what a difference it makes if you add some weight to you. Makes a huge difference. Okay. So we went from 47 to 53. Not a big difference, okay? Not a big difference. Not a massive difference. But look now. 72 and 63. Remember, it was 62 and 54. Now it's 73 and 66. Okay, just by increasing your weight by 6 kilograms, like we were on 47, we are now on 53. Just by adding 6 more kilograms to you, you're getting way more strength gain and way more constitution gain. That's what people miss, you know? Like, I always want to, whether I'm riding a mountain bike, anything that is leveling up my strength and my con, I want this weight to be as close to the max as possible. As close as I can possibly get it. So that I can maximize my strength and constitution gain. You want to rumble, bro? You want to rumble? Huh? You want to rumble? Kick your ass, boy! That was risky, but it was fun. That was risky. Oh my word! This is not the time to deal with NPCs. This is not the time to deal with NPCs. This is a bad time to deal with NPCs. Not now, not now, not now, not now, not now, not now. See you later. Bye bye, see you later. Not today. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bro, I've got 50% health. That's not very clever. Me fighting them is not a very clever idea at the moment. 50 health, my bro. Those puppets pack a punch, my bro. Those puppets pack a punch. Look at that. 30 damage with one punch. I saw a video where an equipped all slots and filled most slots with a tactical vest and then walked in the water. Had over 300 kilograms weight. Climbing the ladder, he got 1.1 for strength. Over what time period, bro? He can't gain 1.1 strength just by climbing a ladder, you know? How long did he do it for? But yeah, getting your weight up to 300 kilograms, that is, wow. I didn't even know you can get your weight up to 300 kilograms. That's insane. Oh, the strength gain. The strength gain went up to 1.1. Yeah, I can get my strength gain up to 1.1 as well. Just with an uphill. If I get on, I don't know how he got his carry weight up to 300 kilograms. I've got no idea how he did that. But if I go uphill with a mountain bike, my strength goes up to 1.1 without anything fancy. If I put my weight at like 55 kilograms and I pedal slightly uphill with a mountain bike, my strength gain will be 1.1. And I can stack the bandages. Yes, I can. Okay. Francie, we're good, my man. We're good. We're good. I hope you're good as well. Let's check how many people are in the chat. $260 and 29 likes. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I think we're being view botted, if I have to be honest. I really think we're being view botted. No. There's only 61 concurrent, 63 concurrent viewers. Sorry, my bad. There's only 60. Okay, that's not too bad. 68 viewers, 30 likes. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that feels realistic. You know, as soon as we get here to 300 or 400 viewers with 30 likes, then things start smelling bad. Hey, Armsmith. Okay, let's go. Hi, Armsmith. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, but even if you fill a tactical vest and you get wet, I still don't know how you get to 300 kilograms. Yeah, that's 300 kilograms. That's insane, my bro. An M82 weighs like 15 kilograms. So to get to 300 kilograms, you need 20. You need to have 20 M82s on you. Even if you get wet, I don't know how you get to 300 kilograms. It sounds like an exploit or something. I don't know how you do that naturally. The other one. Oh, the small one. That's even worse. That's even worse. So it was like a bug in the game where if the tactical vest gets wet, it weighs a ton. Was it like a bug or something? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't see how you do that naturally. So yeah, I can see how it was an exploit, but I can't see how you do it naturally. Finally! Yo, this took a little bit longer than I thought it would take. Okay. Put the logs down. .1 strength gain will take you 6 real-life hours. Now, it will take longer than that to gain a whole point in strength. Now, it doesn't always work the way you think it works. Like, it says in a day. You know, it says per day. So that's 24 hours. It's not in-game hours. It's IRL hours. So if you put your strength at 1.1 gain and you want to gain 1.1 strength, you have to do it for IRL, 24 hours in, for real life. That per day is real life per day. So you're going to have to do it for 24 hours IRL to get 1.1 strength. And then you're going to have to keep it there constantly. Yeah. You can't do it with a bicycle because with a bicycle, with a mountain bike, you're going to gain 1.1 and then you're going to slow down and then you're going to rest and then you're going to pedal and then you're going to rest and then you're going to pedal and then you're going to rest. So the only way to get to 1.1, to gain 1.1 strength is either with an exploit or the old wheelbarrow system. To keep it there constantly. What the flipper? Like I started with 2.5 dexterity. And now I've got 4. No, pretty soon I'll be at 4.5 dexterity. So I gained 2 dexterity fairly quickly, but I've played the game for 20 times 4, 80 hours. I've played the game for 80 hours, IRL, and in those 80 hours, my dexterity was maxed out. I gained the max amount of dexterity for 48 hours straight. That's how I go from 2.5 dexterity to 4.5 dexterity. So I gained 2 dexterity because my energy was below 50%, 48 hours out of the 80 hours that I've played on the server. So that gives you a very good idea of how many hours it takes to level up something. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to exploit the game, buddy, but it's just sad if people exploit the game. People are so obsessed with winning or looking good or impressing other people or their egos. They forget the main point of playing a game, which is just having fun. I don't know when games, started being a PP measuring contest. If I look at all the big content creators now, it's all a PP measuring contest, by the most degenerate human beings on the planet. People look up to a guy that dresses up like a kid, Dr. Disrespect, Like, nothing against Dr. Disrespect, But still, he's a grown man that dresses up like a character and acts like someone he's not. Then you get people like, Shroud that has been proven to cheat. It's just sad that the gaming industry is looking up to the worst kind of players in the world. And it's just sad that gaming has gotten to a point where ego and clicks and clout and popularity and U-botting and all the bad things about life is what you have to do, to get popular. Where if you think about it, when we were young, why did we play Super Mario Brothers? We didn't play Super Mario Brothers to brag. We didn't play Diablo, to compete. We played to have fun. We played to escape reality. It was just a positive environment. It's sad that it's not a positive environment anymore. If you just look at the amount of people that are cheating, it's really, really sad what gaming has turned into. But that's humans for you. It's just sad thinking about it, that's all. Okay, so we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that because we're going to go do some diving now. To do diving, we need to be as light as we possibly can be. So we're going to leave the shotgun here. We're going to leave the bow here. We're going to leave the bow here. If I can figure out where to put the bow. Devs added gem to the game to increase stats to combat their ludicrous settings. People might actually play the game. Yep. Yep. I agree with that. I agree completely with that. That's why I don't have food. All the food is in the freaking chest, guys. Look at this. That's why we don't have food on us. All the flippin' food is in the chest. Damn it. There, where am I going to put this bow now? Goodness gracious. I don't like playing Tetris, man. How much does this bow weigh? 1.5 kilograms. Damn it. Shoo. But... Nah, okay, let's try some Tetris. Put that there, 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 put that there. No. Okay. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. Gibbeth. Yes, we did it. Okay. We need to keep the shovel, otherwise we can't. Okay. So what's my weight now? 18 kilograms. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. 16 kilograms. Still not light enough because as soon as I start swimming, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So what is weighing me down, my bro? What is weighing me down? No weight there. 2.3, 2.2. Okay. That's it. That's it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Need a lot of inventory space. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go quickly refresh our memory with how many shipwrecks there are on the island. Okay, we are here at the moment. We want to visit that shipwreck. And we want to visit that shipwreck. I'm not sure about this one. But I know we want to visit that one and that one. I know those two are big. To identify big shipwrecks, guys, they have to be in the middle of the ocean, okay? To identify big shipwrecks that have treasures in them, they have to be in the middle of the ocean, okay? I don't know if that is a treasure shipwreck, but we're going to aim for the one in A2 and A1. Let's go. Yes, items that I added. I added the items, the treasures. Every ship has different items in it. You've got a medical ship, you've got a armory ship, you've got a lock ship, you've got a general goods ship. You've got 5 different ships. And y'all probably pin the locations of the ships to the Discord. Oh my word. Not again, are you serious? I don't really want to fight now. No, I don't really want to fight now. No. No, 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 no. We're not going to fight. We're not going to fight. Let's stick to the mission. Let's stick to the mission. Oh, I don't have I'm trying to reload, but I don't have another magazine on me. Oh, okay, okay. Now it makes sense. Well, since I don't have another magazine on me, can we just reload this magazine, please? Okay. That is a HS9 mag. We need a SF19 mag. That's an HS9 mag, guys. We need a SF19 magazine. I think I put everything in the chest. I didn't think about it when I put everything in the chest. I didn't focus on it. So there's the first shipwreck, and then the other shipwreck is here somewhere. No, South Beats. No, they have to make major improvements to that bike, my bro. Major improvements. I'd rather drive the quad. Like, there's no reason for me to ride that bike. Yeah, it's slow. Maybe it turns a little bit better than it used to turn. You definitely can't drive it off road. No, they have to make major improvements to that thing before I use it. Yeah, like on normal servers, you can only have one quest active per trader. On Supermax, you can have 3 quests active per trader. But yeah, getting to all the, like, having so many quests is not always good, because it's good to have options, but I mean, it's going to be very difficult to complete all these quests. Yeah, the puppet shoot, Halloween is over. The puppet shoot is over, yeah. No, that bike needs a lot of improvements. And I'm still waiting for the police bike. The old police bike that was the fastest bike in the game. That bike is fun to drive because as soon as you hit something, you're dead. You know, that's like the Evil Knievel bike. I can't wait for them to bring that bike back. That bike was fun to drive and very scary to drive. So yeah, I want the police bike. I want the police bike back ASAP. A lot of players want to have as much advantage in strength and basic gear, I think. Yeah. At the end of the day, you can have a maxed out character and still get smoked by a freshie. Yeah. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Nah, yeah. Murphy's Law. Washi. Murphy's Law, buddy. I ate. Okay, bye. Remember your bathroom good luck situation, Luth? Up against a team of PvP killers and you got the spot to take right. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know. People that win battles aren't the ones that use dots on their screen and exploit the recoil scripts. People that win wars are people that think outside the box. You know, they don't use unfair advantages to win. They use intelligence and tactics to win. Like, that's why the book, The Art of War, is famous, you know? Like, the best tacticians in the world are like Napoleon and guys like that. You know, strategy is way more important than skill. Way more important. I don't know if these are one of the ships, guys, but I'm going to check. Like, this ship isn't really far underneath the water. I can't particularly remember what every single ship is, so we're just going to check it out. I'm just going to carry it on me, Paco. I'm just going to carry it on me. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this ship has anything for us. Now I wonder, can I do this? I'm just interested. No, you can't do that. I wonder what will happen. How much am I going to lose? I don't know. Oh, you can do that. You can do that. Okay. We'll see if it stays there. But in any case, let's go see what we can do. Okay, we have to go down. I definitely think this is a treasure ship. You have to go pretty low down. So I definitely think this is a treasure ship. Let's see what it has. This should definitely be a treasure ship. Okay, There we get some items, but we're looking for better items than that. You've got to, it's a low probability of finding something, guys, but when you find something, you'll be very happy, okay? As soon as you find something, you'll be very, very happy. Very, 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 very happy. Okay. You've got 10 minutes until a shark's going to attack you. Unless you're bleeding. If you're bleeding, the shark will attack you way faster. We're just going to wait for our lungs to get all the oxygen back. Is that white line. Okay. Got all our oxygen back. Let's go. Come on, show them one thing. Just show them one thing. Come on. Come on, show them one cool thing, man. One cool thing. One cool thing. Come on, you can do it. No, you can't. Get out of here. You're going to drown. 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 Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Phew. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys one cool item. I know. This is as soon as you see loot in the ship with 50% durability, okay? If you see any loot in the ship with 50% durability, you know it's a treasure ship. You know for a fact it's a treasure ship. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. See there, 50%. As soon as you see items, as soon as you see 50% items, you know it's a treasure. You know you can find treasure. As soon as you see if you find anything with 50% durability, you know you can see 50% durability. It's a treasure ship. But we haven't found anything major yet. We haven't found anything major yet. We have to get out again. Oh my word! Shrub forest! Oh! Okay. Yeah, you're only losing HP because you don't have any oxygen left. You're not like getting hurt. It's just the indicator of when you're going to die. So that HP that goes down, it's just telling you if you hit 0, you're dead. You know? That's all that HP counter is telling you. Just saying that if you hit 0, you're dead. We're not finding anything cool at the moment. Yeah, it's not our day. I think we're gonna go to the other ship. Like, you're not always gonna find the cool crap, guys. It's not like a guaranteed, you know. But if you come here regularly, you will find epic shit. HRK. Yeah, no, there's no lockers. Remember, I edited the loot, guys. I know what's going on. You just need to loot the military containers, that's all. Okay, let's go. Next one. Okay, let's just check where the next one is. Just above the small little island. It's just above the small little island. It's somewhere there. It will be funny if you have to lockpick underwater. No, that will be funny. Yeah, scuba gear will be really great in this game. But they have to add treasures to the ships. You know, they have to add like necklaces and gold, and they have to add a lot more treasure items to the game. When they wipe it, when the developers wipe the server, buddy. Okay, we're close to the next shipwreck, guys. We're close to the next shipwreck. We're close, we're close. Okay, let's just check here. Okay, it's to the right of the little island. Yeah, it's basically here somewhere. It's basically here somewhere. We just have to look down. We have to look down. It should be here somewhere. It should be here somewhere. Somewhere here. Okay, only one way to know where it is. Let's go find it. Okay. This is going to take quite a while, so let's just use Scum map. Let's just use Scum map while we can. Okay. So I'm going to press Control C. Press Control C. Go to scummap.com. We want to be over here. Okay. So we copied our location. So now we go location. We go Control V. We are here. The shipwreck is here. So we have to go southwest. We have to go southwest. Okay. So let's go southwest. Southwest. Let's go. There it, okay, no, that's not a shipwreck. No, that's not a No, that's not a shipwreck. That's just a freaking tugboat. No, that thing doesn't have a treasure in, guys. That thing doesn't have a treasure. No, that's not a treasure ship. No, that's not a treasure ship. It could. It could. Let's see if there's any 50% loot in here. Let's see if there's any 50% loot in here. Let's go. It could be. The fact that we're not finding anything tells me it could be a treasure ship. We just didn't get lucky with anything. But in any case, I think that's the second one. Let's go to the others. Cheers, Smithy. Catch you later, my man. Yeah, Francie, the fact that the developers can't do what one person can do with scummap.com is a little bit sad. It's a little bit sad. What is that? What is that new pirate game called that you can play the demo on Steam? Has anyone played the new pirate game on Steam? Wind something. What's it? Wind. What's that thing called? Thor. Wind. Windrose. Windrose. Has anyone played Windrose? There's a free demo. Yeah, there's a free demo on Steam. Has anyone played it? And what do you think of it, Caldronon? What do you think of it? I mean, it's a free demo, you know, you can't lose anything. You can't lose anything trying it out. It's like Road to Vostok, you know, trying Road to Vostok for free. Like, what can you lose trying something out for free? It looks like it's got potential. I don't know what it feels like, but it looks like it's got some potential. Reminds you of Valheim. Okay. No, that's not a bad comparison. As promised, a little bit of, for me, and on the hardest difficulty, the dodos make lambda out of you. Okay? Cheers, Frenzy. Yeah, I see that. Let's go get some more fuel. Very linear, okay. I thought the base building was like one of its strongest features. Now's a good time to get an RPG. You can shoot a guy out of a plane. You don't need an RPG. If you hit the player falls out of the plane crashes. But yeah, if you want to damage the plane, you need an M82 or you need at least an M82 or your rocket launcher. But it's going to be very difficult to hit the plane with the desync and stuff. Very, very difficult.
How's it hit? Prices are not negotiable.
No! Shit, man! Damn it. No! Ay, 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 ay. I know I shouldn't have showed everyone that you can buy fuel at this trader. Now everyone came and bought all the fuel. Now I'm stuffed. Now somebody probably just accepted the quest, that's all. Oh! Guys, I will post the shipwreck. I will post the ship, the treasure ship locations on the Discord tomorrow. And I will pin it to the comments, okay? I will pin it in the general chat. So you guys can always go look at it when you want, okay? Okay, that's a bit risky. We've got one grenade. We've got one grenade. Now we've got two grenades. And 18 bullets. Okay. Go. Yeah, no armor, no helmet is insane. I did not think about that. The no armor, no helmet is almost suicidal. Almost suicidal. That's bad. That's bad. Nothing wrong with the spawn points, guys. There's nothing wrong with the spawn points. Spawns are working perfectly. Spawns are working perfectly. Don't worry about it. There's nothing weird about this. Nothing weird about this. All is working as intended. Yeah. We got a bicycle. We got a free bicycle. That's good. And maybe put the sight on it, bro. That's weird. You give me a sight, but I can't put the sight on it. That's a little bit weird, but whatever. Whatever. What? Is this camo hiking backpack not going to count as a hiking backpack now? Hiking backpack. It's probably not going to count as a hiking backpack because it's a camo hiking backpack. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, there's a original hiking backpack for you, all right? So we will hand in that one. Okay, we'll hand in that one. And what trader is that? Z3. Okay, let's go look for that fuel, shall we? Go look for that fuel. Let's go have some fun. Oh, remember the first hiking backpack I found on the puppet, Caldronen? So I only technically found one hiking backpack. The other one was on the loot puppet. Okay, what I wanted to say before I got rushed, guys, is the chances that we're going to die now is pretty high. But we're going to have fun. Okay, we're definitely going to have fun. But yeah, the chances that we're going to die is pretty high. Pretty high. But at least we're going to have fun, so that's good. At least we're going to have fun. No, the NPCs are going to kill me. If anything kills me, it's going to be the NPCs. If an NPC shoots me with a weapon, chance that I'm going to die is pretty high because I've got no armor on. There's a fuel station. I forgot that there's a fuel station here. Okay, there's a fuel station. Okay. Our fuel problems are solved. Our fuel problems are solved. I forgot about the fuel station, man. I forgot about the fuel station. I don't have my smartphone. I don't have my smartphone on me. Okay, I came here for the fuel problem. I don't have a fuel problem anymore. I'm getting out of here. The only reason I came in here was for the fuel problem. I was hoping to find like a fuel canister. The fuel problem is solved. Let's get the flip out of here. Let's get the flip out of here. I wonder if Scum map shows you where all those fuel stations are. Let's see if Scum map tells you where all the fuel stations are. Okay, let me just... What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Okay! Goodness flippin' gracious, my bro. Yo, okay. Let's just see ya. It does. It does. So there's a gas station. There's a gas station. How many gas stations have we got close to us? So there's a gas station close to us. There's a gas station. So we can just use these two gas stations whenever we run out of fuel. Okay, yeah, that's gonna help a lot. It's gonna help a lot that we know where the gas stations are. Okay. Yeah, now all our clothing is stuck up there in the flippin' chest. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I have to get a quad. ASAP. ASAP. But I mean, you can put quite a lot of loot in a barber. Maybe we must just buy a barber, you know, a barber. I don't know. Guys, can you, I don't think you can put a chest in a barber, right? I really don't think you can put a chest in a barber. Does the barber take medium? Does the barber take medium storage? Doesn't the barber take a medium storage rack? I'm not sure. It takes a medium storage rack. You can definitely, I think you can definitely put a chest in a medium storage rack. Okay, yeah. So the barber is going to solve our inventory issues. Definitely going to solve our loot carrying capacity. Why am I going there? No. First we go get the fuel. First you go get the fuel, dum-dum. First you go get the fuel. Okay, Luthais, listen to us closely. We can't put any storage in there because the boat gets deflated. Okay? I know you know that we can put a medium storage rack at the front there, and we can allow you to put a hiking backpack or an assault backpack in there, but we can't do it because the boat is deflatable, okay? Okay, what about the 2 oars? What happens to the 2 oars when I do deflate it? It just disappears. Okay, what about the freaking 50 horsepower engine at the back of the boat? What happens to that when I deflate it? Stop arguing with me. Give me medium storage space and let me put an assault backpack in the front of the boat. Let's get going. Let's not argue about stupid stuff, okay? If you can put a 50 horsepower engine at the back of the boat, you can definitely add storage to the flipping boat, whether it gets deflated or not deflated. I don't know why we're arguing. Get your ass in gear. Let's go. See, guys, that's how you win an argument, okay? That's how you win an argument. Guys, didn't Trinity have a barber? Didn't I have a barber and Trinity had a barber? Am I dreaming? I know I lost my boat because I looked for trouble with the dropship. But what about Trinity's boat? Didn't Trinity have a boat as well? I know I can't use Trinity's boat, but I think she has a boat. Yeah, she has a boat. But I mean, there's no squads on Supermax, so it's better for her to have her lock on her boat. I have my locks on my boats. It's better to separate the stuff in case the game gets confused. Yeah, it's not at the base. That's what confused me, is that, we didn't see anything at the base. But I think she doesn't want to put her stuff in my flag area, because all my stuff disappeared inside of her flag area. So I just think I think the boat is close to her base, but she doesn't want it to be in my flag area for obvious reasons, obvious reasons. No, there's no squads. You have to play in teams, Caldranon, but then you have to build your bases next to each other. It is a solo, there's no squads on the server, but you can play in teams, but your friends have to build their bases next to one another, There's no name tags, blah, 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 stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's close to the back. I think it's close to the back. You know, close to her base. Okay, where was that quest? General Trader.
Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse around.
Got 8,000.
Ahoy there.
A Barbara is 11,000. A Barbara is 11,000.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Aye. If you want me to buy that, you better give me a good price. Yeah.
But it doesn't help us trying to buy the boat now. You know, like what the flip are we going to do with the dinghy if we buy the Barbara now? So at least we know it's 12,000 bucks. 12,000 bucks. No, I don't want to sell it. No, I don't want to sell it. No way. No way. No, it's a nice little fast boat, man. No, I don't want to sell it. Maybe the next update they let us add storage to it. Yeah? No, it's the coolest boat in the game, man. No way I'm selling it. I've got space for 2 boats at my base. I'm filling both of those spaces. In the other boat. No, come on, you won't be able to put it in the boat without a storage. No, I don't have enough money for the storage. Maybe you'll be able to put it in the storage, medium storage unit. There's no way you'll be able to put it in the boat. No way. I refuse to believe that. It's too big. It's too big to just put in the normal thing. If I had enough money to buy the medium to buy the medium storage, sure. Yeah, but I first need to buy the medium storage as well, Ace Hunter. I don't have enough money for that. without medium storage. It's too late now. I'll let Trinity drive me over there, okay? I will let Trinity drive me over there. I buy the boat. So Trinity can always take me with her boat. It's amazing that the barber can hold so much loot, but this thing can't hold loot. It's ridiculous. This thing is supposed to be able to hold way more loot than the other boat. But in any case, barber can carry chest. This thing can't even carry a sewing kit. This thing can't even carry a backpack. Really, bro? Really? Okay. Hey, Shawnee, welcome, my man. Barbara can also carry other people. Yeah, you can only freeze the camera on single player. You can't freeze the camera on multiplayer. Let's see if we can find Trinity's boat. Not sure where she parked it. Maybe she parked it at the dock on the other side. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for Trinity to come online, guys. She's working at the moment. I could swim across the ocean, run by the boat, go there, pick up the loot, bring the loot back, you know, earn some money, but that's going to be a bit boring. And it's getting very, very hot here by me, which has a negative effect on my health. So I think I'm going to call it a day. If you guys want to see, if you guys want me to stream Windrose to just see what it's about, I mean, it's a free demo, but if you guys want me to play Windrose for an hour or 2 or 3, leave it in the comments down below on the stream, depending on how many people, you know, ask if I can show them Windrose, will depend on whether I play it or not. Okay. So, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be back later with part 2 of my Into the Dead Our Darkest Days hard mode challenge. Later, guys. Cheers. Don't forget to click that like button.